Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Robin from Freelance Makeup Artist. I did a Skincare 101 video. Unfortunately, it did not finish uploading. I'm new and I'm totally learning how to do this. So I wanted to make sure and tell you, if you had any questions on the previous video about any of the products that I used, how to use them, where to get them, please use the like button down below and please subscribe to my channel and leave any comments that you may have. I invite you to come to my Facebook site, Freelance Makeup Artist. I know there are a lot of them, but mine would be under Robin Manderson from Aurora, Illinois. And I just wanted to follow up with a few things that I did find after we were done speaking in the last video, that we were done speaking like you were talking to me. Yeah, no, I'm just a silly Billy, aren't I? But few things that I did come across that I wanted to share with you. You know, you can pick up samples here and there really easy. I love going out to Nordstrom's. They love to give out samples. I love going out to Ulta or Sephora. You can pick up little samples here and there and figure out what works best for your skin, what you like. You can go into your mall and go to your makeup counter and ask them for little samples. I'll show you all the little cool little samples I got. This came in a little kit, yes, because I did buy something. This is Lancome Genifique, and this is a wondrous product. I cannot read anymore. You see this teeny tiny print on the back? I mean, they expect me with my age to be able to read this. I mean, come on, people. I'm going to ask you, Lancome, bigger print, please. This is Genifique. I'm just gonna try and take a peek there, but can't see the writing on the wall, but I know it's a serum of some kind. This is Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. If you have anything in your arsenal, this is one thing that you should have, because this is absolutely amazing. If we look on the back, let's see, Synchronized Recovery Complex. I have used this on and off for many years, and I swear by it. Swear by it. Advanced Night Repair by Estee Lauder. But this is another little sample that I got, and I have tons of these just sitting around. Every time I go to the counter, I ask them, do you have any samples of the Advanced Night Repair? And they're like, sure, here you go. So, fun, fun, fun. Another one, look at this. Somebody was having a garage sale. They were a makeup artist. Who knew? Who knew? And they had Origins, as you can see, 50 cents. And this is called Gin Zing. It's for it's another serum for underneath your eye. It's an eye cream. Absolutely wonderful. You want to watch out for Origins, though, if you have sensitive skin, because they do have a lot of perfume in them. But it's another one that I absolutely love. But 50 cents. So there you go. And then, back to what I was speaking about in the video, Merle Norman, the thing that I could not find. This is Merle Norman. And it is called Wrinkle Smoother Lift and Firm Serum. And you put it on AM and PM. It comes in a little dropper like this. And it is a wonderful moisturizer and tightener for your skin. You don't want to use it for underneath the eye area. It does have a specific wrinkle smoother for underneath your eye. You only want to use this on your facial area, not underneath your eye. Sometimes I swear I sound like such a dork, but these things have to get out there, and I want them to be known. So I am going to do I did not do it. I think I just did. And if I did, please excuse me. I'm only human, you know. Burp, belch. We're girls. We can hang. Hanging with my girls. Now, here's something that I'm going to get into more later, because I have a bushel and a peck of this. And this is e.l.f. concealer. And I love, love, love this. eyesLipsandFace.com. I think I paid probably $4? $4 for this kit. We have a little bit of deeper colors in here, but they work well for my skin tone. So what I am going to do is just take a little brush, and this is from Bare Minerals, and I'm just going to do a little bit of concealing on my eyes, and I'm going to show you a really fun trick. So I'm going to start off with the lightest shade. Just kind of tap, tap, tap. Get some product on your brush. And I'm going to kind of go underneath the eye, like so. And I am going to make a triangle. Can't really see it. Wish it was a little bit brighter. There. Maybe you can see it now. We want to make a triangle. Okay, go straight down the sides, and then we want to fill it in. And usually, sometimes, I will take my finger, like I said, and just dab that in. Let's kind of finish that in. This is a really, really cool technique that I learned that really helps diminish the look of any lines underneath your eyes. Okay, that's the first step. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker color. Again, put some product. I'm going to go in again. Same step. I'm going to make a triangle, and I'm going to pat very gently, and I'm going to fill it in. Now, I don't know if you can see the difference between the two, but I'm going to bring this a little bit close. This is one eye. Sorry for the bad lighting. And this is the other eye, where I think you can see still a more pronounced under eye right in here that I haven't filled in yet. And this is more uniform and filled in. The other fun trick I like is to give yourself an instant facelift. Take a little bit on your brush, right above your brow. Just kind of rub that in there. The lighter color. Kind of, now, I don't know if you can see, I'll try and cover this side. Try and cover this side of my face. And then I'm going to go to this side. This side. I think we have a little bit of an uplift there. And this side. So I'm going to go back to my e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer. And like I said, I think I paid anywhere from $4 to $6 for this. I'm so coordinated. Bah humbug. Again, I'm going to go in with the lightest shade. Here. And I'm going to blend out. blend outwards to fill that in. Those little lovely folds that we have. Alrighty. The next thing that I'm going to do before I do the other side is we can use this to contour our nose. My nose sometimes from the profile, I don't know if you can see it, has a little bit, it seems like a hump to it. So I like to kind of fill in my little 11s here. I have 11s. That's what I call them. I like to fill in my little, I have little scars right here from the chicken pox. Lovely. To fill in those. But I like to take the lighter color straight down my nose. And just kind of take my finger, wipe it straight down my nose. And what this does, it helps to narrow your nose, the bridge of your nose. Then what I kind of like to do, this funny little thing, contouring your face, is to kind of go in by the bridge of my nose on the side here and kind of fill in a little bit. And like I said, this also, and just kind of blend with your finger. This goes on really nice and smooth. And this helps to also, like I said, to narrow out my nose. I'm contouring, I'm kind of bringing the darker shade down the side of my nose here. And again, I'm just kind of blending a little bit to give myself a little bit of a smaller nose. All right. I'm going to go and I'm going to fill in, again, you want to do a V. And you want to fill that in. Just pat, 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 pat. Pat in that color. Just kind of going right underneath the eye there. Just really, it looks like I'm doing this heavily, but I'm really not. Still a little bit of tap, tap. I'm kind of tapping really gentle. The warmness of your fingers helps blend the product into your skin. Sometimes I like to use my finger rather than a brush. And again, I'm going to go back in with a darker concealer. Same thing. I'm going to make my V. And I'm going to fill it in. You know what? Just because I feel like it, I can use this as a primer for my lid. I want to. Kind of do that to the other eye too. Use it as a primer. And again, I'm going to go on this one, take a little bit above the brow. It's right above the brow there. Blend that in. And then I'm going to take, again on this side, a little bit of that color, lighter color, and blend that out. Lovely, 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 lovely. And if you want, because I'm sorry guys, my face is a little bit puffy because I am on some steroids for my knees. I hate it this puffy. So I'm gonna just kind of use it here to kind of contour my face. And ladies, I have a fun little tip for you. We all don't like our little chicken necks here. I'm going to take a darker shade and I'm just going to pat right underneath here. I'm going to bring it towards the front of my chin. Kind of brings that up a little bit. I said I'm a little embarrassed that my face is a little bit more. I'm just going to kind of go in and fill in a little bit of this ruddiness here, because it's bothering me. I'm doing this all with concealer from e.l.f. I'm going to go around my nose. You can kind of play and just find what works for you. And I can kind of see here, follow my cheekbone line up where that ruddiness is. I can cover that real easy with something else. I don't have a problem with that. Right there, kind of. I'll bring the camera in close. Now, if you go back and you look to my before with cleansing and just with a little bit of concealer, without even doing any contouring with blush or foundation yet, I think I've taken at least 10 years off. Look at my 30s. Alrighty, let's see. So we're going to put away our little e.l.f. concealer. Then I am going to do something, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you something that's absolutely wonderful. This is called Spotlight by Estee Lauder. And this is a skin brightener and perfector. This is really cool. Kind of gives you that, I'm going to break out my brushes. Kind of gives you that dewy glow. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going into the makeup. I'm just going into doing the facial and a little bit of contouring, concealer. These are just some of the brushes that I have. I have like about 70 more hidden all over my room. So I am going to get my, let's see. I'm going to get my brush from MAC. And this is a 312. And it is great for concealing or putting on something like this. This is going to help to give you that dewy, like I said, glow like you had when you were in your 20s, 30s. Just gives a little bit of illumination to the skin. You want to do this before you put on your foundation, or you can mix it in with your foundation, as a matter of fact. Whatever you prefer. And as a matter of fact, today, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to mix it in with my foundation. I think I like that idea. I'm going to go ahead and use my Laura Geller, my Take Cover. It's got SPF 20 in it. I think I'm pretty much covered because I had the Caudalie on with the SPF in it. And now we also have the SPF in my foundation. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. And this also has the resveratrol in it. So should be seeing some really great results here. Doesn't take much, ladies, to take care of your skin. Because I'm a huge advocate of taking care of the skin. A lot of you have given me so many compliments on my Facebook about my pictures. To you about that. But really, it's all in the way that I take care of my skin, the way that I apply my cosmetics, contour. So I'm going to load up my brush, and I am going to just start going, I'm going to do down strokes on the face. And I put it, like I said, a little bit of foundation in here. So I'm going to kind of use it all over, and I'm going to put a little bit on my eyes, underneath my eyes. This just gives, I'm going to do one side so that you can, again, compare to the other side. Put a little bit on my forehead. Sorry about the shakiness there. And then I'm just going to take my finger for blending purposes. Just make sure it's kind of all evened out. And it feels so good in the skin. We'll rub down here. We do not want the line, we do not want a line of demarcation here, where we can see where our skin begins and I should say our foundation ends and our skin begins. We do not want that. So then I am going to take my MAC stippling brush, and I am just going to kind of really blend that into the skin. I absolutely love this brush. Circular motions. Just to make sure you get down here, because you do not want that line of demarcation. Okay. And I'm going to kind of show you the difference between, let's see if we can get in a better light there. This side, which I think is Babu, and this side, which you can definitely tell there is nothing on. Boo. So I'm going to go ahead and even that out. With your permission, of course. So again, it really takes a little bit of time. It looks like it takes longer because I am doing this on camera rather than just kind of doing this on my own. Adds a dewiness to the skin that I love, a freshness. And I want to tell you too, it has this, like, I want to say, not what I almost want to say, kind of apricot or peachy kind of smell to it that is just, it's like aromatic. You just kind of therapeutic. Getting straight down. Gently blending around the eyes. And I'm going to, again, fill in this side of the forehead. Now, for those of you who choose not to use your hand, we can always use the wonderful blending sponges. You know, I think that's the wonderful thing about makeup. There's really no full, there's really no, how do you say this? There's really no rules. I mean, there really isn't. It's just how you choose to apply your makeup. Again, sorry for the shaking there. I'm going to make sure I blend here because, again, I don't want any line of demarcation. And for those who might not know, I'm going to kind of pat it into the skin. I'll pat a little bit more on this side because I have a little bit more trouble with ruddiness on this side of my skin, unfortunately, than I do the other. Being quiet, apologize. That's the wonderful thing about makeup. You can't make a mistake. Where's that song come from? Tell me down below. Comment if you know where that song comes from. Wonderful thing about makeup is you can't make a mistake. Where does that come from, ladies? I am trying so hard not to shake the camera. Okay, so that's kind of like my foundation routine. Give a little bit of glow to the skin. Then because I do have more ruddy skin, a little bit there on my lips, didn't I? Because I do have a little bit of ruddy skin, I am going to use, again, I did this in another video, but upside down again, Laura Geller, Balance and Brighten. This was in Emily's #1 category for foundations. I am going to take my brush again and just kind of swirl it around. This is absolutely wonderful. I'm going to show you again up close. It's got yellow. It's got all sorts of tones running through it. You can use it as a highlighter. You can use it as a foundation. You can use it as contour. The yellow in it helps to neutralize the red in your skin. You can't go wrong with Balance and Brighten. Like I said, you can use it on its own. This brush is kind of wet, so I am going to use a little bit of drier brush here. I'm going to go ahead and use, I have a brush from Merle Norman. I have brushes from MAC. I have brushes from Merle Norman. I have brushes from e.l.f. I have brushes from everywhere. Because I like brushes. I like clean brushes. We need to have clean sanitary brushes, ladies. Because otherwise it's not going to do a bit of good to cleanse your face, because you're going to be putting all bacteria back either on your client's face if you're using dirty brushes. Big time no, we don't want to do that. So make sure that your brushes are clean. Again, e.l.f. has a wonderful shampoo. I think it's like $6 or even maybe even $3. Their products range from $1 to $6. So I'm just gently applying this where I kind of see that little red on my skin that I don't like. And like I said, Laura's Balance and Brighten, I absolutely love because it does what it says. in just a few steps. Let me bring the camera closer. And we have a wonderful complexion of a 30-year-old. Sorry about that, folks. Because I'm bored, I'm going on. If you choose to cut me off right now, I certainly understand. I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. Please continue to come back. Let me know what you think. Like I said, any questions that you have are totally welcome. My lips are kind of looking white there, so I have to put something on them. I am just going to grab anything I have in my arsenal at the moment and just give my lips a little bit of color. Laura Geller. Little pop of a rosy color. The other day, I cannot believe, forgive me, but I said that one of her foundations was in the color Bouquet. I don't know sometimes about me. It's called Bouquet, not Bouquet. Bouquet. Yes, indeed. But and this is the one. This is Bouquet. Sometimes I cannot believe myself. This is Bouquet. This is from one of her kits. Again, can't go wrong with Laura. Just can't. I fell in love with her. I'm going to show you how pretty this is. Do you see the lovely color? You see how pigmented that is? You need like the tiniest bit. And it is like a purpley pink kind of a color that's not going to give you that look like you've been smacked in the face, like you have a punched look. But it's just a really beautiful flush of color to the skin. But again, it's not Bouquet, it's Bouquet. I'm going to use the Blush and Brighten because I don't have anything next to me right now. All of my things are over there and I'm going to get to them. All of my MAC, all of my Ulta, all of my e.l.f. products, my Too Faced products, etc., etc., etc. This is just what I have handy right now, so this is just what I'm going to use. This is Laura Geller's Blush and Brighten. Sorry about that. Blush and Brighten in Pink Buttercream. It has so many tones to it. Light pinks, a little bit of dark pinks. You can do a little bit of darker down here or a little bit here. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of advice for blush for older women. I don't believe that you should put it on your cheekbone. We want to start, you want to find your cheekbone. Mine is right here. And I'm going to put mine on the cheekbone. And I'm not going to pop it on the cherry of my cheek. Because it's going to bring out this area of my face more. When we start to droop a little bit, not too bad. When we start to droop a little bit, we don't want to put the blush right there because it brings our face down. When we put it on the cheekbone, it will bring our face up. So that's what we want to do. And again, I'm going to kind of swatch this for you. You can see the two tones in there? Like the highlighter color and the blush color. Absolutely friggin' phenomenally gorgeous. Gorgeous. But before I apply that, I am going to take a little bit of lip gloss because, ladies, when we get older, I hate lipstick. I just think it just makes us look too Oh, I think everybody should have a little bit of lip gloss on the lips. I add this right there. And this came with a kit that I had. This is from Laura Geller. This is a beautiful color. If I can see the color again, because my eyesight is completely gone. Are you serious? They have, this is called Light Beams. I actually was able to see the color. Light Beams by Laura Geller. Let's pop a little bit of that on. Let's see what else we got in here. Take a little bit of green. I'm going to play with my eyes. This is e.l.f. Waterproof Eyeliner Crayon. And this is like a mossy green. You can see it there. Mossy green. Oh, I'm real quick going to go underneath the eyes. And I'm just going to go right towards the lash line. Or a little bit of color. I'm going to try and connect the two. I'm going to do my tight line. I'm going to do my water line. Just kind of just tug ever so gently. And this whole color is so beautiful because it can be used. I'm going to put a little bit on the lid. Very, very creamy pencil. Love this color. We'll kind of blend that a little bit. Take it. That's what I love. You can take it right up to your lid. There's no pulling. There's no tugging. Love it. Go together just the same. Go underneath. I'm going to go on top of the lash line. Oh, that's a pretty moss green. Just doing a really simple look for you guys. Going to gently again go do the water line. Do my tight line. If you look away, kind of helps to do the tight line. And again, I'm just going to kind of pencil that on. It's very, very creamy formula. Absolutely love it. It's from e.l.f. Again, this was $3. Cannot beat that now, can you? No, you cannot. I did not put any eyeshadow primer on. It's kind of hard, a little bit hard to see what I'm doing here, but I'm trying. I really want to connect those two. Eyeliner. Why do we always do that? Why do we do that with our mouth, ladies? Anybody want to tell me the trick to that? Keeping your mouth closed. Maybe it makes you think you're not going to poke yourself in the eye or something. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Okay, let's see what we got in here. I'm going to take a little bit of bronzer. Again, I'm going back to my Laura Geller. Laura Geller Stellar. That's what I'm going to call her. Laura Geller Stellar. Laura Geller Stellar. Bronze and Brighten in medium. This is so pigmented, ladies, that such a little bit goes a long way. I always have trouble opening these, so you'll have to forgive me. They are such a little stinker sometimes to get open, especially this one. This came as a gift. Whoa! Whoa! I am so clumsy when it comes to my makeup that I broke this. So I'm going to kind of show you as I blow it off there. You see the highlight and it looks so dark. You just need such a teeny tiny amount of this. And I am going to find my brush again. blush brush. Again, I'm going to use a teeny little bit, and I even have to tap this off. I'm going to show you on my finger how dark that is. So I'm going to brush that off on my hand a little bit. And then I'm just going to go right underneath my cheekbone area. And I mean, I even wipe this off. I mean, I'm going to go a little bit right here by the side of my head. A little bit up here. A little on the chin. Down the sides of my nose. Kind of add a little bit to that contour I did before. See, all of that in just one little swipe. I mean, you really don't need that much at all, and this lasts absolutely forever. And because I could basically do this blind, and I pretty much am doing it blind because I've been doing this for so long. Like I said, there's my highlighter. Kind of a little bit go around my cheeks, bottom of my chin. Do a little bit of contouring again. And I'm going to take a little bit of that. I'm not going to tap it off. And I'm just going to dab up on the chin area here. Right around there. Just trying to bring that up a little bit. Because like I said, I'm on steroids right now. And I really don't like how puffy my face has gotten. And look at that, ladies. Used to have that little bit of chicken neck right here. And just taking a little bit, and you want to make sure that you kind of rub down if you do that, because you don't want the, you know, a bunch of color in here. Somebody comes along and it's like, oh my gosh. And I said it's really easy to contour. Just want to make sure that you blend. Blend, 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 and freaking blend. So again, I'm kind of going up, but then I'm kind of blending that in there. It's my highlighter. It's my highlighter. Okay, next we're going for the blush. The blush that I showed you with that pretty pink pearlescent. Everybody could use this. Little tap. There it is on the brush. You can see it. It's like so much. And, well, it ran away from me. I'm going to take my angle. It's going to go down my cheekbone to where the highlighter was. Not going to pop it on the middle there, I told you. And I'm just going to blend down to meet the highlighter. I'm smiling, but I'm not putting it on the pot. So again, I'm going to find my cheekbone, which I know where it is because I can feel it. I can still feel my cheekbone. Hurrah! I can feel my cheekbone. Okay. Like I said, kind of blend. And again, I'm just going to kind of dab a little bit of color around there. A little bit on the chin. Like I said, I don't have the best lighting, so I'm hoping that I'm doing this right. I'm going to take a peeky